I added a power inverter into my Mustang. A lot of people think it's a stupid idea, and honestly, I probably would too if I didn't have reasons for it. But there's a couple of reasons for it. The first one being, I need to run my tuning software in my car. My tuning software is laptop driven. It is a Sniper performance tuning kit. It requires me to have my laptop running. Now, my laptop is old and has a dead battery. And it's like $80 to replace that battery. And that's expensive for me. So I went and bought a $20 inverter and wired it up straight to the battery and wired it into the car. Now, it's not a clean setup yet, but it's set up. The reason I have to run that specific laptop is it has XP on it. The tuning software I have only runs off of XP, and that is because it's an older version of the Sniper Performance Kit. It will not work with Vista or any other operating system. That being, I can't use it. Now, I could send it into them, pay $100, and they would go ahead and send me a new box that allows it to connect to Windows 10 and new software too. But there's no point in that, because yet again, that's spending more money than I need. Now, one day will I probably go and do that? Yeah, shoot, I'll just probably end up buying the Commando kit, which allows me to tune for cams and everything. Right now I have the base level kit, but later on, once I get Rose up and this transmission actually done, I am going to go ahead and do a video on the tuning, how to tune with it and everything. So those of you, as per Horseplay, I know Horseplay has a tuning kit, and I don't know if he bought the bullets for it, but I know for a fact that he has one. It's very easy to use, but that's off subject. The other reason I did it was because I have no AC. Now, I know they sell like these little cooling fans that you plug into the wall. And that's for like, it's a little coolant fan, that I can have running in, so I don't have to run without AC. I mean, it's not going to be like AC, but it's going to be cooler than not having AC. And that is going to be better than what I've got. Now, we're all about race car life, yeah. That's why I deleted the AC. But it's still a daily driver. I'm still going to have to drive it down on the road and go places. And it's going to be hot, especially since I've got a blackish interior. It's going to soak into the black and make it so much more hotter in there. Do I have a windshield shield? Yes. I have a cover for it, and I'm going to see if I can get a cover for the rear and window covers and stuff like that to put in and hopefully cool it down in there, but there's not really much I can do. It's not like I can crack my windows. I mean, I'm all for cracking windows, but not when I've got a $6,000 car, I've got too much into that car to actually take a chance of it getting stolen, especially where I live. But the third reason I put it in is the inverter I bought comes with a USB port. Now, yes, a lot of you will agree that I could have just added a USB plug-in for my cigarette lighter. Yeah, but this is coming straight off the battery. I don't have to worry about it frying my wires. I don't have to worry about not that when you plug the phone in it's gonna ever fry your cigarette lighter wires anyway. But I've had my Camry, I used to run a air pump off of it to pump my tires up, and it blew my wiring. That's why I did this. That's why it's wired straight into the battery and not going through my cigarette lighter. I wanted it permanently mounted where if I had to run something, I could. Now, it's only for something little. It's a little 200 watt inverter I picked up for $20 at Harbor Freight. Now, I'm going to be doing a video on how I wired it up, and I'm going to be going through what I did, which it was real simple, and it like I said, it's not the best mounting when I do the video on it, you'll see how terrible it sits, and it's not really that good. But at the end of it, it does what it needs to do, and that's what I am. I will never be a cosmetics kind of guy. I will always be a functionality type of guy. If it doesn't add to the functionality of the vehicle, it doesn't need to be on it. But for all intents and purposes, it does what it's supposed to do. It works. I can turn it off. The car does not have to be running to use it, which is great, because that allows me to tune and write tunes to the ECU while it's off. Of course, I don't have to use the laptop to write ECU tunes to the ECU, because it's done by my box. My box plugs into the computer, and the tunes are written to the box, and then the box writes them to the ECU, because the box is the interpreter. But it also allows me to data log and all the other things I could possibly need. And like I said, it's cheaper than the battery. It's an old ass Dell. It's bulky. Now, I'm still working on the transmission. Got the seal install kit, because the clutch seals are giving me a problem, and I've already busted a seal trying to get them in without the seal kit. So it's going to be a while before I get that up, but I'm hoping to get it up soon. I'm also looking at a couple new things, but those will be out in later videos. For now, just remember, like and subscribe this video, and be savage.